Are you tired of your home theater system sounding flat during action scenes or music playback? You've invested in a decent setup, but the bass just doesn't hit the way it should. What if I told you that the solution might be sitting in your garage? That's right. Your car's subwoofer could be the key to unlocking thunderous, cinematic bass at home. In today's video, we're discussing the idea of turning car subwoofers into home theater bass monsters. Does it really work? What are the pros, cons, and technical hurdles? Stick around to find out. And don't forget to subscribe for more audio tips, and like this one. Once you are done watching, drop a comment below with your thoughts or experiences on turning a car subwoofer into a home audio beast. I'd love to hear how you've tackled your bass setup. Let's start with the basics. Car subwoofers are designed for small enclosed spaces like vehicles, where they can deliver tight, punchy bass with relatively low power. Home theater subwoofers, on the other hand, are built to fill larger rooms with deep, resonant, low frequencies. So the question is, can a car subwoofer really perform well in a home environment? Technically, yes, but it's not plug and play. The first challenge is power. Car subwoofers typically run on 12V DC power from your vehicle's battery, while home audio systems use 120V or 240V AC depending on your region. To bridge this gap, you'll need a reliable power supply unit that converts AC to DC and delivers enough amperage to drive the subwoofer. This isn't just about plugging it into the wall. You'll need something like a regulated power supply rated for high current output, especially if you're using a powerful sub. Next, let's talk about amplification. Most car subwoofers are passive, meaning they require an external amplifier. If you're repurposing one for home use, you'll need a compatible amp that can handle the sub's impedance, usually 2 or 4 ohms. Home audio amps are often rated for 8 ohms. So mismatching can lead to overheating or poor performance. A car audio amp can be used, but again, it needs proper power delivery. Alternatively, you can use a pro audio amp with adjustable impedance settings. Enclosure design also plays a huge role. Car subwoofers are often housed in compact boxes optimized for vehicle acoustics. In a home setting, these enclosures may not perform as well. You might need to build or modify a box tuned for your room's acoustics, using ported or sealed designs, depending on your preference for tight or booming bass. Room size, furniture placement, and wall materials all affect how bass travels and resonates. Now, let's talk about performance. When done right, a car subwoofer can absolutely shake your living room. Many DIY enthusiasts report excellent results, especially with high-quality subwoofers. The key is matching the sub's capabilities with the right amp and enclosure. You'll also want to integrate it properly with your home theater receiver using a low-pass filter to ensure it only handles the bass frequencies. However, there are trade-offs. Car subwoofers aren't always as refined as home theater models when it comes to tonal accuracy. They're built for impact, not necessarily nuance. If you're an audiophile seeking pristine sound reproduction, a dedicated home subwoofer might still be the better choice. But if you're after raw power and don't mind a bit of DIY, converting a car subwoofer can be a fun and rewarding project. So, does it really work? Yes. With the right setup, car subwoofers can become serious bass monsters in your home theater. It takes some effort, but the results can be impressive. Have you tried this yourself? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your setup and what challenges you faced. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more tips, reviews, and DIY audio hacks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.